What's up, guys? Heath Ham here. This is, I guess, just kind of an experimental day for me. I got the app Periscope and it doesn't work. It's kind of crappy, I think. So I just decided, why not play some music and make a little podcast? Why not? It'll be fun, right? I'm Heath Ham, and I live in Austin, Texas. I'm originally from Tulsa, Oklahoma, to tell you a little bit of history about me. I started playing music as a young kid. My dad, he played in the Texas Playboys my whole life, you know, and Johnny Lee Wills band in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He also had his band called Steve Ham and the Jambalaya Jazz Band. And I just grew up listening to New Orleans jazz and Western swing, and I was in the 90s, so, you know, of course I listened to hip-hop and rap and country and stuff like that. But first of all, I want to start off with something fun. I remember going back to the Cain's Ballroom when I was a kid and just meeting all these legends, you know, and I just knew these guys, those old guys my dad fished with, right? And you know, little did I know they'd be some of my heroes when I got older. But guys, I'm here in Austin. I'm playing you some music. You know, I want to talk a little bit more and have a little bit more fun. But before we do this, I want to play you a song by Bob Wills, and it's called Right or Wrong. Here we go, guys. Right or wrong, I'll always love you. Though you're gone, I can't forget. Right or wrong, I'll keep on dreaming till I live with that same old regret. All alone, I knew I'd lose you. Still I pray that you'll be true. Deep in my heart, dear, please just remember, right or wrong, I'm still in love with you. Yeah, right or wrong, I'll always love you. Though you're gone, I can't forget. Right or wrong, I'll keep on dreaming till I live with that same old regret. All alone, I knew I'd lose you. So I pray that you'll be true. In my heart, dear, please just remember, right or wrong, I'm still in love with you. So, you know, after growing up and getting a little bit older, you know, where I could do my own thing, I took a little break from the Western swing world and rebelled against the, you know, the fabric of who I was and who I grew up around, and I decided to you know, start partying a little bit, drinking a little bit with the boys in in high school, and that's when I started to start playing guitar. I remember we party up. I lived in a small town called Sapulpa, Oklahoma, and it was right outside of Tulsa. And you know, there's all these little creative places we could party. It's not like here in Austin where it's just like, you know, there's not a lot of you know, super secluded places where you can just go party. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I wouldn't know. We go up on top of this place called The Hill, and it overlooked Walmart and all of Sapulpa, and we'd party up there, make bonfires. And I got a guitar for Christmas, learned how to play a few songs, so I just brought it to the bonfire, you know, and I loved playing music. I liked the attention it got me, and you know, it was just it was a great thing. I loved it. It was like my outsource of how I could share myself with the world. So, you know, right now I'm just going to play a song. This isn't an old song that I learned a long time ago, but it just reminds me of that point in time in my life and like what brought me to this phase of my life of playing this kind of music, country music. So, guys, this song is a Colt Ford song. It's called Dirt Road Anthem, and Jason Aldean is the one who made it popular. But you know, it just reminds me of all my friends. By the way, I'd like to say hi to all you guys out there. It's been a while. I plan on coming back someday and playing some more shows now that I'm kind of getting my feet wet a little bit more in like my next phase of my life. So, you know, I got this looper pedal and I lay down all the tracks and stuff, and I just, you know, I love doing this. This is a lot of fun. So guys, this is Dirt Road Anthem. I hope you like it. I'm chilling on a back road, laying back, swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlight, got me reminiscing on them good times. We're turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting the street on mud tires. Back in the day, Cawthon was a place to go. Load the truck up, hit the dirt road, chop the barbed wire, spread the word, light the bonfire, call the girls. King in the can and the Marlboro man, Jack and Jim were a few good men, where you learn how to kiss and cuss and fight too. Better watch out for the boys in blue and all this small town he said, she said. Ain't it funny how rumors spread like I know something y'all don't know? Man, that talk is getting old. You better mind your business, man, watch your mouth, or I have to knock your loud ass out. I'm tired of talking, man, y'all ain't listening. Them old dirt roads is what y'all missing. Because I'm chilling on a country road, laid back where dirt is what I know, and smoke rolling out the window, and bank fishing that night we came home. Memory lane up in the headlight, it's got me reminiscing on the good times. Turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. I sit back and think about them good old days when we were raising our southern ways. We like cornbread and biscuits, and if it's programmed here, we fix it. I can take y'all where you need to go, down to my hood, back in them woods. We do it different around here, that's right, and we sure do it good, and we do it all night. So if you really want to know how it feels to get off the road in trucks and four wheels, jump on in, man, tell your friends we'll be raising hell where the blacktop is. Because I'm chilling on a dirt road, laying back, rolling with some cools glow, and smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlight, got me reminiscing on the good times. Turning off a real life driving, that's right, I'm hitting easy street on mud tires. Some George Jones, smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Memory lane up in the headlight, it's got me reminiscing on the good times. We're turning off a real life drive, and that's right, I'm hitting Easy Street on mud tires. I'm hitting Easy Street on mud tires. I'm hitting Easy Street on mud tires. All right, guys. Fan turn around a little bit. Alright, so that song was called Dirt Road Anthem, and you know, it just reminds me of this one time me and a few friends, we had I guess one of my buddy's girlfriends, she was sober, right, and she had agreed to drive us around the back roads at night while we drank beer, and you know, she just stayed sober, and I'm sure she probably regretted it within like 5 minutes. But we were driving down the back roads. There's a couple lakes just west of Sapulpa called Sahoma and Prettywater Lake, and there's some back roads back there. You know, we used to drive around and drink a little bit, smoke a little bit of pot, and just, you know, do all the fun things that country boys like to do, you know, in a town where there's not a whole lot to do. And we were driving around drinking, and anyway, a sheriff passed by and came back around and decided to pull us over. So he came in, and it was pretty obvious, you know, what we were doing. He didn't, you know, I don't think we even tried to hide it. We were just kind of laughing, I guess. And, you know, he was pretty cool. He was actually the same guy who was a highway patrolman at the wreck I got into. That's a different story, I'll tell you later. But he made us pour like 30 cold beers out. And I remember, you know, we were just pouring it, and my friend was trying to, you know, drink a part of the stream. He was pouring it down. He was like, nope, not happening, guys. You're pouring it all out. But anyway, you know, I forgot his name right now. I'll remember it. But hey, got to give a shout out to you, man. I mean, you didn't take us to jail, you know, like, and you didn't compensate the beer and drink it yourself. You just, I would have done the same thing. It would have been a blast making some 16, 17-year-old boys pour out some beer. Let's see what else we got here. I feel like doing this. I feel like doing this song right here. Back in college, where I learned how to play music, I had a couple of buddies I hung out with, and they were always into Stevie Ray and Jimi Hendrix, and I just hadn't found it yet, right? I just didn't really get it, and they would always make fun of me for not like really being a huge fan. And one day I was just riding back home. I went to Lubbock, Texas, just about 30 miles west of Lubbock, Texas, at South Plains College. Shout out to all the people out there. You guys check them out. They got a great music program. And so, you know, I was riding back. It took about 8 hours to get home. I think I was going home for the summer or something, and I started listening to this song, Little Wing, in my head from Jimi Hendrix, and I was like, shit, man, that is really cool. And I realized, like, even to this day, I can't even come close to playing it like him. I mean, it was just great. So, you know, that turned my head. And Stevie Ray, I mean, he's so good. You know, right here in Austin, I mean, he's our hometown hero. So, guys, this is Little Wing. Well, she's walking through the clouds with a circus mind that's running round. Butterflies and zebras and a fairy tale. That's all she ever talked about. Riding with the wind. When I'm sad, she comforts me with 1,000 smiles she gives to me free. It's alright, she said, it's alright. Take anything you want from me. Anything. Right, guys. That song was called Little Wing. And all right, so a brief history about my past with reggae. You know, this is my first little podcast, live YouTube thing. Like I said, Periscope didn't work, so I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of dealing with this crappy app, so I'm just going to start a YouTube podcast, and if a lot of people watch it, cool. If not, cool. It gives me something to do, and it gives me a reason to do it. And anyway, being 25, I moved back to Oklahoma. Actually, when I was about 22, and played in a band for like 3-4 years, just all the time. Me and a friend named Matt Maxwell, Antoine Robinson, Gary. We got Travis Rose, Ryan Shepard. Just, I mean, I can't even think of all the people we played with. It was great, man. It was a fun time, and I started settling down into doing the studio thing for a while. You know, 25, 26, and I wanted to switch up my act. You know, so being in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Sapulpa, you know, I just, there wasn't a whole lot of places for me to play and stuff. So I kind of went through like a little rebel phase, and you know, I just remembered how much I loved like Sublime back in the day. I really didn't listen to a lot of their music, but I Googled it, and I saw, you know, Brad Noel playing on stage with this band Sublime, and I was just like, dude, this is my shit. Like, you know, these guys are rough, they're freaking gnarly looking dudes. They, you know, skate, you know, grew up in California, surfing, and just doing all kinds of stuff, man. And you know, I mean, they had a darker side to them, obviously, but you know, rest in peace, Brad Noel. Like, your music lives on. This song is called Bad Fish. I hope you guys like it. When you grab a hold of me, tell me that I'll never be set free. I'm a parasite, creep and crawl, I step into the night. 2 pints, booze. Tell me, are you a bad fish too? Ain't got no corals but God. Ain't got no time to get old. Lord knows I'm weak and want somebody give me all the misery. Baby, you're a big blue whale. Grab the reef and all the diving fails. I swim, yet I wish I'd never learned. Water's too polluted with germs, and I dive deep when it's 10 feet overhead. Grab the reef underneath my bed. Ain't got no corals, God. Ain't got no time to get old. Lord knows I'm weak and want somebody give me all the misery. Lord knows I'm weak and I want somebody give me all of this rain. Alright guys, I had a little something happen there. It said it went off for a minute. Give me a second, I'm gonna check this out. Rotate device. Alright, cool. I guess we're alright. Yeah, we're cool. Cool. Anyway, it's a little early in the morning for that song. Didn't have my voice warmed up, but oh well. You know, that's what this is about, guys. This podcast. I want this to be raw, because, like, you know, not every day you get to go out and just play in these great big speakers with, you know, big sound men and great systems and everything in Austin. You know, it's still about the local music scene, you know, and all the stories and stuff. There's so many untold stories, you know, in all these apartment complexes and everything right here in Austin of just great music that's happened. You know, speaking of that, my air conditioner is broken, guys. It's getting hot. Let's see what other songs we got on. Alright, cool. So this is just a song I learned the other day, really, but I've always loved this song. It's one of my favorite Tulsa songs. And, you know, it reminds me of just, you know, those good songs that you always listen to, like during 4th of July, or, you know, you're out watching the fireworks on the lake, you know, and everything just kind of falls into place. You know, that's what this song kind of reminds me of. I really enjoy it. It's a George Strait song. And, I don't really know anything to bullshit. I don't have any bullshit off the top of my head right now, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play this this next tune. Let's see. Oh yeah. Actually. All right, hold on. We got to go. Since I'm still not completely prepared. I got to go grab my capo on this song. Because it's in a little lower key. So we're going to walk outside, get a breath of fresh air. I'm going to grab my capo. Anyway, I guess I can tell some more about them. You know, I never was like a huge George Strait fan, but just, you know, being a little older, I started listening to him in Chicago last year when I was away and kind of missing home. And, you know, I really like him. Like, he's a badass. And I just, you know, I guess I just never really could relate to his music too much before recently. That is why I guess I got into him. Here we go. Magical capo. You know, when you're playing in D flat and you're playing a country song, no matter how good of a guitar player you are, you just need a capo sometimes. Oh, look, it's beautiful out here today. It's hotter in my house than it is outside. Let's see here. Alright. See, there's my dog. What's up, Jane? Where's your fucking bird? Where is that son of a bitch? Huh? She's crazy. Alright. Alright. You can fast forward through a lot of this stuff, guys. I don't blame you if you don't. Alright. Here we are. Alright, here we go. Let's try this. Let me go over these chords real quick, just to make. Love is so beautiful when everything is fine, but when it ends like hers and mine, it lives and dies at least 10,000 times. Tell me something bad about Tulsa. How those old oil wells smell in the wind. Tell me something bad about Tulsa. I won't have to go back, believing I belong there again. Eyes as blue as Tulsa skies, I can get lost in when I'm never. Hair like Oklahoma sand, I keep getting lost in forever. But all good things must end, every river has to bend. Keep going on, but she keeps holding me back again. Tell me something bad about Tulsa. Oh, how those oil wells smell in the wind. Tell me something bad about Tulsa. I won't have to go back, believing I belong here again. Tell me something bad about Tulsa. Oh, how those oil wells smell in the wind. Tell me something bad about Tulsa, so I won't have to go back, believing I belong there again. All right, little George Strait there for you guys. Alright, I'm going to end this with this song right here. This song is called Ego Machine. And I met a friend named Trey. And he likes to be known as Lefevre. He's kind of like one of those incognito guys. And anyway, I met Lefevre, and we jammed out for quite a few months. I really had a good time. He was super creative, and this song right here, you know, we came up with a track for this song, a little idea, and he brought the track home and brought it back, and this is a song he wrote. It's badass. I couldn't believe it, and it's called Ego Machine. Put it all out there so everyone can stare. Judge me all you want, but you better keep it nonchalant, 'cause I don't give a damn about your little scam. All talk and talk and talk, but now I think it's time for me to walk. Whatever happened to my privacy? Sail down my river nearly every day. Can't even walk down my driveway. Ego machine standing in the way. Here, won't you come around here? Taking what you want, just don't let it interfere. Won't you come around here? Won't you come around here? Won't you come around here? Taking what you want, just don't let it interfere. Won't you come around here? 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 Whatever happened to my privacy? Sail down my river nearly every day. Can't even walk down my driveway. Ego machine standing in the way. Down my river nearly every day. Can't even walk down my driveway. Ego machine standing in the way. Alright guys, it's been a pleasure, and I really hope I can do this some more. Hopefully this works out pretty good. And guys, you know, share this, subscribe, share my channel. I'd really like to get this started. I'd like to be able to get this started good enough where I can travel around and maybe do some stuff like this, you know. You can only take stuff one step at a time though, guys. Heath Ham here. Thank you very much. Have a good day.